Today, Thursday, the 26th of September 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to even more games, especially top hand match prediction picks based on our top 10 and top 15 over 1.5 and 2.5 goal match picks, which we provide to members only, as well as match prediction picks based on corner kicks and our best straight win event match prediction picks, which we share to members only, then of course you want to make sure that you join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to start to have access to all of these features to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description. You just need to click on it directly and subscribe to become a member and start to have access to all our top lists of game prediction based on top 10 and top 15, especially this coming weekend, which we have prepared a very huge list of match prediction based on the best over 1.5 and 2.5 goals and corner kicks event of huge odds for you to take advantage of it to take your winning to the next level. Join now and see how you can start to benefit from these upcoming features which we have coupled to this particular event. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first event, we're looking at Denmark Cup, a match between Koje against FC Copenhagen. First, I want to share with you the recent performance of the home team. You're going to see that they are not as good and the mostly had event in the first division comparing to that of Copenhagen. The recent performance they have had prove that they are average and they do perform great in some events which they have had. And looking now at the performance, especially for the home Koje, they are very conceding. You can see almost all events they have had recently show a conceding power of 2 and 3 and even 4 in some cases. Why that for Copenhagen, based on the way have proved that they are average, and since Copenhagen is mostly found in the Super League and the performance is not as poor as compared to that of Koje, we are looking at two major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, the performance of Copenhagen have proved to be average. And note that Copenhagen mostly played in the Super League of Denmark, but its opponent Koje is playing in the first division. Copenhagen is therefore better in terms of form based on recent events they have played. Copenhagen in the Super League and Koje in the first division. We want to look at Copenhagen to actually take that advantage to see how they can lead this match in full time, as well as the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we are looking still in the Denmark Cup, but this time Avatar against SJ. For this event, the home team performance proved that they are good in their own division. Note that they are mostly in the third division, but the away team is in the first division, and the performance of the away team in the first division proved that they are very great, and they also had game in the cup where they lead most of the event. And looking at the performance of away based on the great game they have played, the rating based on wins is great, but that of the home team Avatar proved that they are average. And looking at everything in place, we'll look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the away team FJ is better in terms of performance, and since they play mostly in the second division, they are better as compared to the home team in the third division. And since the away team have had events in the first division and the performance is very good, it has come to this particular cup event with a great form better than that of the home team which plays in the third division. As a result, we want to look at the away team to lead in full time, as well as the possibility of at least 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over. The next event, we are looking at Italy Cup, a match between Napoli against Palermo. For this event, you're going to see that Napoli, which is the home team, performance, especially in the Serie A, have proved that they are very good based on recent events they have had. That of its opponent, on the other hand, played mostly in the Serie B, and the performance is not that as good as compared to that of Napoli. Now, looking at Napoli result based on home games, they are very good, especially when they come at home. But Palermo, on the other hand, they are also good based on recent result, but of course, they are coming to meet Napoli, which is Serie A, and Palermo in Serie B. These two teams, based on everything in place, we want to look at two major picks. Looking at this result, of course, Napoli, which is the home team performance, is good, and it plays in the Serie A, while its opponent Palermo is in Serie B. And looking at this, Napoli want to take that upper hand, so want to look at the possibility of at least Napoli to lead or 1.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we're looking at Mexico in the Liga MX Women. That is, we're looking at a match between Club America against Santos Laguna. For this event, Club America, which is the home team, have had very amazing result based on recent event they have had, scoring between 4 to 5 goals and even 7 goals per event, as you can see, based on the rating. Its opponent, on the other hand, concede as much as they can, and they are very conceding. And looking at the recent game, in terms of performance in the form, this is the 12th round of this tournament, and looking at the form comparison between these two, Club America proved to be better in terms of form as compared to Laguna. And looking at the performance of home based on the home team, they have proved that they are good for 5 events played, scoring 15 goals, which is an average of 3 goals scored per each game. That of its opponent, on the other hand, based on the way, have proved that they are very conceding, and the score rate is not as good as compared to that of Club America. And looking at it, you're going to see that for 5 events played, they have had up to 12 goals conceded, very conceding. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, of course, the home team, Club America, have proved to be better. In terms of form, they are better, having an average goal score rate of 3. Its opponent, on the other hand, concede as much as they can, and the very conceding power is that very great. As a result, the home team, Club America, want to take advantage of the weak defense of its opponent, therefore want to look at the least the home to lead, 1.5 goal in full time, as well as 2.5 goals in full time. These are our major picks. Looking at the next, we're looking at Europa League, a match between Tottenham against Qarabağ. For this event, Tottenham play in the Premier League, and most events have proved that they are better comparing to that of Qarabağ in the away, which also showed a good performance based on its league, especially the Premier League, which you can see here. And looking at the Azerbaijan Premier League, Qarabağ has performed great. But this is in the Europa League, and Tottenham, which is in the England Premier League, is coming to meet Qarabağ. Both of these two want to impress, and as a result, we want to look at 2 major picks here. For this event, of course, these two are coming to meet, and 2 of them want to impress. And looking at the high impression rate, Tottenham will not want to lead to give up, as well as Qarabağ want to play its best. As a result, it's going to cause goal possibility. Therefore, want to look at 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over. Looking here at the next, we look at Mongolia in the Premier League. We are looking at a match in the Koromkan against Kangarit. For this event, the home team, Koromkan, proved to be very, very offensive, scoring between 13 goals, 4 goals in each event. Its opponent, on the other hand, proved to concede as much as they can, and the high conceding power will cause more goals to occur. Looking at the performance of the home base at home, you can see that they also try to concede as much as they can, and the away team also try to score as much as they can. Now, the stand performance of these two comparison in terms of form, this is the 5th round of this tournament, and looking at the form, you're going to see that the home team, which is Conqueror, as you can see, score very highly, 4 games played, 19 goals scored, 7 concede. The opponent, on the other hand, also concede as much as they can. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks. For this particular event, of course, the home team try to score much goal as possible, and the form is good. That of the away concede as much as they can, leading to the possibility of goals. Therefore, for this particular event, it is the 5th round. Both of the two want to impress. Therefore, want to look at mostly goals possibility. 1.5 or 2.5 going full time is our major pick. Looking here next, we look still in the Mongolia Premier League, but this time Kan Kunz against FC Ulaanbaatar. For this event, you are going to see that the home team score as much as they can, 14-4-2, and that of the away also proved to be good in terms of scoring. And looking at the stands performance in the comparison of these two, you're going to see that both of these two in terms of form prove that, especially Kan, which is the home team, you can see they are good at scoring, and they do concede as well. But Mbata, on the other hand, is not very good in terms of score, and the concede power is strong. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this event, the home team proved to be very offensive more than its opponent. As a result, we want to look at the home to lead. But the most secure probability here is goals possibility, since the opponent of the away, that is the away, is weak in terms of defense, and that of the home is very offensive. Therefore, want to look at least 1.5 goal in full time or 2.5 goals in full time.